What are you doing here?
Have a seat.
On the next episode of Dutton Ranch.
As of tonight, I intend to pass the reins on to the next generation.
The second you've had enough, just walk away, find a quiet place.
Having fun?
Time of my life.
What if Beulah's decision changes the future of the 10-petal ranch forever? Episode 7 could finally reveal who Beulah wants as her successor, but the answer may shock everyone. At the same time, Rip appears ready to strike back after everything that has happened, and one dangerous confrontation could push the Jackson family closer to disaster. With tensions rising from every direction, episode May 7th be the turning point that changes the ranch forever. Make sure to watch until the end because there are several clues hidden in the trailer that suggest a major power shift is coming. Episode 6 left the Jackson family in a very complicated position. Beth successfully proved her value during the business meeting and earned even more respect from Beulah. At the same time, Beulah surprised Beth by bringing up Jamie Dutton and his disappearance. While it may have sounded like a casual conversation, I still believe there was a deeper meaning behind it. Beulah is not the type of person who asks questions without a reason. It felt like she wanted Beth to understand that she knows more about her past than she lets on. That conversation may become even more important in episode 7, because Beulah now seems ready to make a huge decision. The biggest moment from the trailer comes when Beulah talks about passing the ranch to the next generation. Naturally, most viewers assume she is talking about Joaquin. After all, he has spent years protecting the ranch, solving problems, and cleaning up messes created by other family members. On paper, he seems like the obvious choice. However, I am not completely convinced that things will be that simple. In fact, I think the trailer may be intentionally misleading viewers. One detail that caught my attention is how much trust Beulah has started placing in Beth. Within a very short time, Beth has already helped strengthen the ranch's business side. She understands negotiations, money, and strategy better than almost anyone around her. Beulah has spent her entire life building the ranch, and she knows the future will require more than just hard work. It will require someone capable of protecting the ranch from outside threats. Beth may not be family, but she could become one of the most important people in Beulah's long-term plans. Personally, I believe Beulah's shocking successor may not be a single person at all. Instead, she could divide responsibilities between multiple people. Joaquin could oversee the ranch operations while Beth controls the business side. This would allow Beulah to protect everything she has built, while also preparing Oriana for a larger role in the future. The problem is that such a decision could create new enemies inside the family. If Beulah gives Beth more authority, Rob will is unlikely to accept it quietly. Episode 6 already showed that he is becoming increasingly unstable. His return from rehabilitation did not solve anything. If anything, it made the situation worse. Rob will already blames Rip for many of his problems. He sees Rip as an outsider who keeps gaining influence while his own position inside the family becomes weaker. That resentment has been building for several episodes, and I think episode May 7th finally bring it to the surface. This is where Rip becomes extremely important. For most of the season, Rip has remained surprisingly calm. He has focused on protecting Beth and staying out of unnecessary drama. But there comes a point when even Rip reaches his limit. The trailer hints that somebody gets shot during the ranch celebration, and I do not think that moment is random. There is a growing sense that violence is about to erupt inside the Jackson family. My theory is that Rip strikes back after discovering that Beth has become a target. Whether the threat comes from Rob Will or someone else, Rip has never been the type of person to stand by and watch. If he believes Beth is in danger, he will act immediately. That is why I think episode 7 could feature one of Rip's most important moments of the season. Instead of reacting to events, he may finally take control of the situation himself. Another interesting detail involves Joaquin. Throughout the season, he has sacrificed more than almost anyone else. Yet despite everything he has done, he still seems to be searching for his place within the family. If Beulah names someone else as her successor or gives Beth unexpected authority, Joaquin may feel overlooked once again. However, I do not think he will become an enemy. Instead, I think he may begin working more closely with Beth and Rip. Together, they could become the strongest group on the ranch. There is also the growing mystery surrounding the ranch's secrets. Wes is gone. Whitney disappeared. Chad is dead. Every episode adds more unanswered questions. The longer these mysteries remain unsolved, the greater the risk becomes for everyone involved. Sheriff Wade cannot ignore these cases forever. Eventually, all of these missing pieces will start connecting together, and when they do, several people could find themselves in serious trouble. I also keep thinking about the revelation that Joaquin was brought to Beulah as a baby. That storyline feels far from over. The writers rarely introduce details like that without a reason. There may still be hidden truths about Joaquin's past that have not been revealed. If those secrets come to light, they could completely change the power structure inside the Jackson family and make Beulah's decision even more important.